Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how Growtopia moderators scammed me for over 1 blue gem lock. Now, I know what you're thinking, I'm lying and this is all clickbait, but just shut up and listen to what happened to me last week. So it was Friday and I was preparing for Harvest Festival because chandelier farms take a week to grow, and I was expecting Harvest Fest to start maybe at the 16th of September at its earliest, because the last big event was Summerfest and it was 3 weeks late. Also, if you look at when Harvest Festival was in the last 8 years, the earliest it has been was 12th of September. It's usually around 16th or 24th of September, which was why I was still preparing for it last Friday. So I had just a bunch of seeds and I wanted to make about 30 Chan farms and 50 laser grid farms. But at the time I planted only like 20 farms in total. So I still had over 150,000 seeds in a random world, which I still needed to plant. And guess what happens while I'm in the middle of planting my Chan farms, being not even close to done? The servers shut down and go under maintenance. Nothing unusual, I thought probably just the washing machine they use as a server lost power. And then, just like every other degenerate, I go to the Discord chat to talk about how bad the servers are and to spam the same joke 20 times, thinking I'm absolutely hilarious, which of course I am. But then my heart stopped. I saw someone saying that the Growtopia account tweeted that Harvest Fest has started. But none of my farms are ready and I still had over 150,000 seeds unplanted. But I thought, come on. It can't be this early, it's impossible, because the last time that Harvest Festival was this early was in 2014. To just make you realize how long ago that was, I got my first phone in 2016. So the last time that Harvest Fest came this early was when I didn't even have a phone. I was probably playing outside, eating dirt or something. So I thought they must be just pranking us. Funny. And after a couple of minutes they actually deleted the tweet, which means there was hope. It may be possible for me not to lose a bunch of diamond locks for Harvest Fest, which by the way is probably the easiest festival to make diamond locks out of all of them. But no, after the servers have been down for 10 hours straight, they tweeted that Harvest Fest started again and the servers were up. So after I joined the game, I see, yup, they weren't joking. Harvest Festival actually began. I almost wanted to quit, but then I remembered that for the last 5 years there wasn't a single good game released. And for anyone saying Valorant is a good game, find a mirror in your house and look at yourself for a moment. I'm sure then you will understand. So my only option was to tactically try to lose as little diamond locks as possible. So I had to figure out what to do, and if you didn't know, the exact moment that Harvest Festival begins, all of the farmable seeds that have a growth time of over 2 days drop drastically in price. Which meant that all of my Chan seeds that I was buying for 11 per worldlock, and by the way it took me weeks to get them, were now just the reason that I want to punch my monitor through the wall. So first, since it was still the start, I knew the seeds were gonna drop even more later, which means the best thing to do for me is to sell them all right now. So I did just that. I had 50,000 Chan seeds which I bought for 11 per worldlock. That means I spent 45 diamond locks and 45 worldlocks on them, and also 100,000 laser grid seeds which I bought for 16 per worldlock. So I spent 62 diamond locks and 50 worldlocks on them. That's 108 diamond locks in total that I spent on seeds, and the Chan seed price went down so much because the growth time is so long. If you planted them at the start of Harvest Fest, your farm still wouldn't be ready for Harvest Fest 2023. So I had to sell the 50,000 Chan seeds for 16 per woodlock and the 100,000 laser grid seeds for 18 per woodlock. Which actually isn't even that bad, because I know a lot of other people probably lost even more diamond locks than me. So after selling it all in about 5 or 6 hours, which is ridiculous because they were very cheap, that just shows you that absolutely no one wanted the seeds. I got back only 87 diamond locks, which means I lost 21 diamond locks on the first day of Harvest Fest. But wait, that's not all. I still had around 20 Chan farms, which only 10 were ready. So the other 10 I had to sell for a loss of 40 worldlocks each. So I lost another 4 diamondlocks on those, which means that we are now at 25 diamondlocks lost. And I also had to spend like 2 days to sell all of that. In total, about 10 hours, just so that I don't go bankrupt. After that, I was trying to make some diamondlocks back by buying ready laser grid farms for 180 worldlocks, harvesting them and selling the mooncakes that you get. That's what you usually do. And doing that, I only managed to do around 20 farms for the whole festival, since I was so mad that I didn't even bother to play while the event lasted. So I didn't make almost any diamondlocks back from those 25 that I have lost. But that is not it. We have to take into consideration that I spent a lot of time to sell all of that. And doing those 20 farms, which if Harvest Fest came 1 week later, I would have spent all of the same amount of time to harvest all of my 80 farms, which would have been ready. So to calculate how much diamondlocks I really lost in total, we have to see how many diamondlocks I would have made from all of my farms. So from each Chan farm you get 23 balanced mooncakes, which through the event you can sell them for about 110 to 130 worldlocks. And you also get 2,300 normal mooncakes, which you can sell for about 69 worldlocks. So you make over 1 diamondlock per Chan farm, and I had 30 of them. So I would have made easily over 30 diamondlocks from those alone. And for the laser grid farms, I had 50, and let's say I just would have harvested 40 of them. So from each I would have gotten 18 balanced mooncakes, which is about a diamondlock, and also 1800 normal mooncakes, which is about 54 worldlocks. But the laser grid farms wouldn't lose as much value as Chan farms, so we would still make a little over 1 diamondlock per farm. Which means if Harvest Fest just came 1 week later, I would have harvested all of my farms and gotten over 75 diamondlocks profit. Probably about 1 BGL if you included the gems and the extra mooncakes from the Mooncake Magnificence. So not only did I have to play over 20 hours just to lose 25 diamondlocks, I also would have made over 1 BGL if Harvest Fest came at a normal date. That means because for some reason, after being 3 weeks late for the Summerfest update, the Growtopia team decided to put Harvest Fest the earliest it has ever been since 2014, and I lost over 125 diamondlocks because of that. So basically, the developers pretty much scammed me for over 125 diamondlocks. And that is why I'm calling out the whole developer team for Growtopia, which is in total probably about 2 people and a cat, if I'm being generous, to a boxing match. Come box me, and if you win, I will give you everything that I own. And if I win, I will become the new CEO of Growtopia team so I can fix this game. So it's pretty much a win-win situation for you. And that's basically all I have to say. Also, if the developers ever do something idiotic like this again, I will get the whole Growtopia player base together and we will buy pixel worlds and transform it into a better version of Growtopia. And that's pretty much how the moderators scammed me for over 1 BGL. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Also comment if the developers scammed you too. And I'll see you in the next one.